What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Scooter, and we are back with another video. And yeah, I know it's been half a year since I uploaded. Okay, all right. Let me tell you a little story about this truck before we get into it. It's a 1983 K10. My dad's friend had bought this truck brand new. He only drove the truck a handful of months. Ended up selling the truck to my dad. My dad had the truck from then all the way to the year 2000. He sold the truck in 2000, and in 15 years, 2015, I found the truck sitting behind a guy's house. I ended up getting a hold of him, and me and him made a deal, and yeah, I ended up with the truck. So fast forward another 9 or 10 years, and that's how long it sat behind my shop, and I finally pulled the truck out and wanted to start on it. So we got a 1983 K10 single cab short bed. Didn't have a motor in it, had a manual transmission, the Chevy 4-speed, which I have a LS motor sitting on the stand over there for it, ready to go. The motor needs a few things, but we started stripping the truck down, and here and there I was tinkering with it. And when we got down to the frame, it was rough. They had been mud hogging in the truck. You know, they'd go to the lake, and where they had yanked on it so much with chains and stuff, the frame was bent up and it was cracked in several places. And I was like, yeah, I could have took it to a frame shop and spent like, $1,000, $1,500. But I was just like, you know what, let me just try to find another one. Well, luckily the same man that bought this truck, the 83 that I got, luckily the same man, I got a hold of him. He said, hey man, I got a couple of part trucks sitting behind the house down in the field if you want to go look at them. So I went over there and looked at one of them, and if you guys know anything about these K10 four-wheel drives, the gearbox up there, they are notorious about cracking in several spots. When I popped the hood of this truck, I went straight over there and crawled under it and looked. That's the first thing I looked for, and it didn't even have a gearbox on it, and it wasn't cracked anywhere. This truck still had the original frames. It had street tires on it. It was a K10 four-wheel drive, and it just looked like a grandpa special. So I ended up scoring this truck, and I got another buddy of mine down the road. He's got a tow truck. He ended up bringing it over here to the house for me, and we stripped it down. And when we put a tape measure on this thing, we've done it 2 or 3 times now, and this frame's only off by a 1/16. Like, this frame is in pretty great shape. So I have the frame out of the parts truck in the shop, but I'm going to keep it original, I'm going to take some parts that was on this brown truck and swap them over. Like some of the cross members, I'm going to be shaving up the holes and stuff on it and swapping them over to this good frame, because I'm taking all the rivets out, and I'm going to be swapping that all over to the bolts, grade 8 bolts. And I just want to get everything on this frame cleaned up, and we're going to be boxing the frame, and we'll get into it. I'll show you. But guys, thank you so much. If you watch this video, thank you so much. I still got, almost 1,900 subscribers now. So to the few people that's subscribed here recently, thank you. But yeah, let's hop into the video. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, share, and comment, because it helps me as a small channel. And I hope you guys enjoy.
And if some of y'all don't mind, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, and could you hit that subscribe button? Because I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. Okay, thanks.
All right, you guys, here's the frame. She's pretty rusty, but she is literally, we was marking like from these rivets here and here. We always do, like, to get the best square, we always do like an X and measure it out. And from here all the way to the front, or almost to the front, and from there all the way to the front on the passenger side, it was literally off like a 1/16 of an inch. It wasn't very much at all. And this frame is in really great condition. It does have just a couple of minor cracks, but we'll get them welded up. We'll get the whole Lincoln over there. We'll pull that old little bad girl out, and we'll get them fixed up. But as you guys can see, I've been tinkering around a little bit, welding up some of them holes and whatnot. You guys can see it. This is all smooth right here. But see how it had them holes originally on the side of the frame? You can see daylight right there. We're just going through and plugging those up. It had holes all across the top. We ended up welding them up. That there I had to leave because it's like a little support. But we're gonna be taking, let's see. We got some of Brownie's original frame parts right here. We're gonna clean those up and swap them over to this one. I'm not quite sure. That rear cross member in the far back, I've got one already cleaned up off that truck originally. That one will go, it's already shaved. It'll go back there. These rivets and stuff, where there's gonna be rust in between the metal, we're gonna be pulling those out and swapping all these rivets out to grade 8s. Let's see, there's the LS motor I was talking about. She's gonna need a few parts here and there. There's my new saw, parts washer, press. I built a rack for my bottles and torch. There's the flat plate for the inner rails. I gotta do a battery job on this bad boy. Here's the inside of the cab. We got her fully stripped. And you guys can see how bad the floor was. But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty big project, guys. But man, I've been waiting to build this truck for quite a while, and I'm pretty excited. So you know, I just wanted to hop on here and kind of show you guys what I'd started on and what I was planning on building next. Some of you may be, you know, where's the Bel Air? The Bel Air's still here. It's sitting outside under the shed. I ain't touched it. The most I've touched it is opening the door and shoving parts in the cab of it. But it is under a shed at least. And yeah, well, and the bad thing is we bought a I had a friend that I work with. His dad wanted to get rid of a 1951 5-window GMC. I asked him about it. I told him, give me a price. He said, come get it out of his yard. So we got a 51 GMC 5-window sitting over here too. Anyway, we got project after project, but right now look guys, all them lowriders and stuff I built that just to, it's just something to do, and sold them because I get bored with them. Want to do something different. The rides between this 83 K10, my Bel Air, and the 51 5-window, these three are all going to be beautiful one day. And yeah, I'm super happy that I've got these three. But we're finna start on this K10. This frame is going to be sick. And yeah, I hope you guys come along with me as we build this thing. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy the video. We got Power Tour coming up in June, a couple months away. I think it's like Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois. I can't quite all remember. We got quite a few states up north. I think, man, one spot all the way from Louisiana. There's one spot in, I think it's Norwalk, Ohio, that is the last stop. On the maps, it looked like we're not even going to be that far from the Canada border. I guess it's going to be a pretty big trip for us. But yeah, we got that coming up in a couple months. You know, we'll talk about that more in future videos. But yeah, give me a thumbs up, guys. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you on the next one.